this isn't your first game week here. How are you feeling heading into it this time around?
You know, I mean, I know Mark is the dean of SEC, so I'm probably the associate head coach dean of the SEC. But it gets into the same routine. But, you know, when you got a new roster, new guys, freshmen, it still seems like it's your first time actually having a game week, you know, when you first start coaching college football. So I'm excited about it. And remember, I still remember 2016 when we was here, you know, so we're working on, you know, make sure these guys are conditioned and ready to go. So.
In this era, there's stadium lights and all the new stuff. Does that matter to recruits, and what do you think that is?
That matter to recruits. To us, I mean, you know, we can play football in the backyard, but it's the bells and whistles. We had that Tuesday night practice. It was actually pretty nice. I was like, wow, I should get this in my backyard. It's really nice. So, but I mean, it's really. I mean, you can ask Kattus. It was nice, wasn't it, Kattus? The lights. Yeah, it was good. Excited.
How are your tight ends looking at Josh Adams come back from
I wish Kattus wasn't right here. You know, I got two strong veteran guys with experience with Kattus and Dingle. Then you take Kamari, who kind of like got his feet wet last year. Willie Rodriguez, I'm very, very impressed with. He's really, really coming on. He's going to play. He's going to play. I'm really excited about all four of them guys, but you know, when it gets down to it, Kattus and Dingle has to be guys that they've been last year, the last 2 years, and you know, no pressure on them guys. They got a lot of games under their belt, so they need to just get out and play.
Outside of your group of tight ends, watched a lot of fall camp. Who are some guys that maybe we aren't talking enough about?
Outside of the tight ends?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Jamarian Wilcox. I think he's really gonna surprise some people. He got juice. I mean, we all talk about Fred Farrier. I mean, I think Fred is one of the best receivers on our team right now. Young guys, Abba, looking pretty good. We talked about the quarterbacks, Cutter and Gavin. I mean, Cutter has a really bright future. And, you know, we had some other young guys that's looking good. And on defense, I mean, we all know what our defense is, but the young guys on defense, they got a promising future. Them guys, I mean, we got some of them guys on scout team. And it's probably, would you say Cat is probably the best scout team we can win against? 100%. I mean, really good players over there. So but that's what you want. You know, you want to have depth. You know, you can have three deep and you put them guys on scout team and get a good look, like it's game time. So it's been really good for us.
It's most of the local guys you brought back as transfers. You recruited out of high school and didn't get. Fred's different. You all didn't really recruit him, and he's worked his way up to this. What does that example maybe tell you?
Well, Dale Robinson gave me a lot of crap over that because I'm gonna tell you, the people that Dale Robinson, which were receivers that he recommended, I mean, he's been 4 for 4. And Fred is one of the guys. What I love about him, he's having a great camp, but he don't say a lot. He just go about his work. He's good on special teams. And there was a kind of a relationship. My wife is good friends with his mom. They've been knowing each other for 20 years. And so when we started recruiting him, the mom thought it was a joke when we got on the phone and started talking. And I told her like we just offered Fred. And she started laughing. She said, "Are you for real?" And I said, "Yeah, we are for real." And if you watch the game when he was at UAB, he played really well against Georgia. I mean, he had like 3 catches in that game. And it just showed that this guy's fearless and he can compete with anybody. So I'm excited we got him. I really am.
Who are the other 3 he recommended?
Wandale Robinson, his son, Dane Key, and then Rondale Moore. So we 3 for 1. We 3 for 1. Yeah, we 3 for 1.
Mark talked about, you know, guys not doing too much, right, in this first game. And Brock obviously can't do too much. He's got a lot of options. He's got his deep ball in the middle of the field. How important is it for him to kind of stick to his progressions, not try to do too much in his first game, knowing that
he just got to let routine plays be routine plays. You know, we got a good defense, and we're going to play good special teams. And our thing is, you know, we got to play good around him. He's a very talented guy. I think what people don't understand, you know, 2 years ago, Kirby told us it could have went either way with him or what's the other guy name? I forgot his name. The quarterback that's there now, Beck.
Yeah.
So he brings something to it. I mean, I don't look at that he was a 5-star. He's just a coach's son, and he goes about his way the right way. He's a Christian guy. Came in and fitted real well with our team, and that's what you want. But we got to play good around him. We can't put it on just his shoulders. We know what the season was like last year in every position. better have their butts ready to play Saturday.
Thanks, Vince.
Richard,
One more.
squeeze one more.
One more.
You guys are obviously really important in the ground game.
Mm-hmm.
You demand a lot of them in that. What is this defensive front that you've seen every day in practice done to help you improve those guys and what they're doing?
That's a good question because, I mean, Deion get a lot of credit, but I swear there's probably 5-6 guys on that D-line that can play winning football. And so when we go against them guys, I mean, sometimes we matched up on Deion on a pass pro, and I'm like, how the hell did that happen? Like, so it's a good battle, but my guys will tell you, I got tough guys too, and I don't care if it's Deion, I don't care who it is, they better block them. But it's like going against that D-line really makes our whole front better because they move a lot, they're twitchy, they're powerful, they're good, they are really good. So I'm anxious to block some new people coming Saturday, and I think our O-line is too.
Thanks, Ted.
Thank you.
I know you were a little banged up at times at training camp. How are we feeling now going into the first game?
Yeah, I was a little banged up, but we're back out there now, and we're feeling pretty good, and I'm excited to get going on Saturday.
What are just the emotions knowing that the kickoff's right around the corner?
Oh, I mean, it's super exciting. Everyone's back on campus. We got school starting, and, this off-season stuff really flew by, but I'm glad it's here. We put a lot of work in as an offensive unit and as a defensive unit, so we're really excited for this season. You can kind of feel the energy around the campus starting to pick up.
Chip went down. He's going to have to miss some time. So what do you all have to change your mentality as blockers to pave the way to make sure this running game is still rolling even though Chip isn't around?
I think either way, with Chip or without Chip, we still have to have that big role in the run game. But I'm really confident in our running backs and Demi and some of the young backs as well. They're really talented, and I think they're going to do a great job.
What's it been like working with Brock and knowing that he's got a lot on his plate here, first time starting, so you guys kind of being a safety net for him at sometimes if his first, second reads don't work out? How are you kind of ready to embrace that opportunity?
Yeah, I'm excited. Brock's done a lot of great things out there. He looks very confident, very composed. He came from a great program. And we've seen him kind of go in some big games for Georgia, and I think he's going to do great things here. Like I said, he's looking really good, and I'm excited about Brock.
Have the coaches brought up the 2016 loss to Southern Miss at all to you guys?
That's something Coach Stoops mentioned in our first meeting. How they kind of came out and UK scored on the first drive, and we were up on them going into halftime. And then second half, we kind of thought the game was over, and Southern Miss came out, popped us in the mouth. So that's something he put a big emphasis on is, we got to play through 4 quarters, no matter what the score is, and we really got to bring it to them every play we're out there.
You mentioned Demi a second ago. Where have you seen him improve the most from a year ago?
Yeah, Demi's a really talented player. I think last year they tried to do a few things with him in the slot and kind of flex him out as a receiving back. But I think from what I've seen, he's going to do real good in both. I think he's super talented and he can really tote the rock, and he's an experienced player. I'm excited about this year for Demi.
Vince has talked about Willie coming in and really shining right away. What have you seen from Willie?
Oh, he's super talented. He comes from a great high school program, and he reminds me a lot of myself when I was a freshman. He got that dog mentality. He's going to run through your face. He's obviously super talented in the pass game, super athletic kid, and extremely hard worker. So, I'm really excited for his future, and I want to mentor him as much as I can, just like how Bates did when I was a freshman.
Is he one of those guys that kind of seeks out the contact, that tries to really inflict pain whenever you're laying a block out?
Are you talking about Willie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it shows up on film all the time. He has a great pop. He's a strong kid. He's really developed into a good blocker under Coach Marrow. So he likes to bring the contact, and that's something Coach Marrow values pretty heavy at this position.
Does it keep you on your toes? Like, all right, I can't let this freshman come out and show me up.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's competition. And, that's what they're going to do each and every year. We're going to bring in a good tight end. So I like it. It brings out the best in all of us. And we have a lot of talented guys. Like Kamari's talented. Justin's talented. Willie's talented. Dingle's talented. So I think competition at the end of the day is going to bring out the best of us. So I wouldn't say it got me on my toes. I'm confident. But I love competition. So.
Does it feel like the wait to playing is finally over? Has it been excruciating to get here?
Nah, it feel like I just transferred in, man. It feel like I just played that last game, in Orlando with, you know, my old school. So I'm just taking everything in. It's my last season. You know, it's just been a blessing to play with my brother, play with the other group of guys that we all, you know, worked this whole off season. So I'm just taking everything in. It's just been a surreal moment.
How do you feel like the chemistry is on the offensive line? Because I know there's been some times where a guy might have had to miss a practice here or there. How do you feel the continuity is up there?
Man, when we all dying out there in practice, man, we all just come together. And that's what makes it so much worth it, because this the adversity that we all face as a group. If we know that Eli's out there dying and I'm out here dying, that's just going to make us just keep working, you know.
Coach has clearly challenged you all to win the battle of physicality. So
Yes,
how have y'all responded to that?
Man, we just go out there and kick the defense ass every day. No cap.
Awesome.
In terms of run blocking, how do you guys feel like you guys are ready for that, knowing you guys don't have Chip, but you guys are still trying to run the football? Obviously, Bush said sometimes even 30 times a game, so that's going to be a big point.
Man, with our O-line, you could even put Coach Bush out there. He probably have 200 yards, no cap. We just got to, you know, O-line, we just got to play together, first thing first, and just play hard.
And then for pass pro, you know, given Brock, obviously he's got a lot on his plate, his first game. So how do you guys feel like you guys are ready for that challenge?
Man, once again, we got a veteran O-line that know what it takes to win games, know what it takes to, you know, be the guy, be the team. So if we all just go out there once again, just play for each other, understand the game plan, and just practice hard for the next 3 days, we should have a great outcome Saturday.